Drop in, brothers.
What's up, guys? It's Phil from Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video got a nice little G.I. Joe haul for you. This we're actually moving back to some older videos we had with some modern figures. I picked up some exclusives and some more FFS figures to add to the wall of the collection. And we're going to go ahead and show those off in this video, and we're going to do a little unbagging, I guess you would call, because we have an exclusive set that is still bagged. So we're going to get that open. But first, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe for future content. Alright, moving on. Okay, so first we're going to go with the FFS figures that I picked up. I got 6 of them, and we'll start with Stalker. You guys have seen him in the past video, but I no longer have the original Stalker that I did have. He was traded off in a trade that I made with someone, but I ended up picking up another one just as a replacement for that spot on the wall that's missing Stalker. But this is actually, I believe, a remake of the old Arctic weather Stalker that they came. You know, he's got a kayak and everything. I did have the original figure as a kid. I never had the original Stalker in his green camo, but this one was one of my favorites. But I went ahead and picked him up, and I'll give you a shot of his file card. Nice figure. He is staying in the package, but I also have a bunch of these protective cases that these are be going on because they are going to be hung on the wall with the other few dozen that I have. So yeah, but yeah, there's Stalker. And second up is Crystal Ball. Now, once again, you also may have seen this one in a past video, but he was traded as well. I had to go ahead and get this figure back because, you know, he's one of the mains that I need for the collection, but we had to definitely get another Crystal Ball. He's also going to go in a protective case, so he'll be put up. Third figure that I had to re-get is Grand Slam. So he was also traded in the trade. I had like 5 figures that left. These were 3 of them. The other 2 were some Tiger Force figures, but I'm not worried about them. I'm going to go ahead and pass on the rest of the Tiger Force stuff. I only needed a few vehicles and several figures from the convention set. I did end up picking them up, but yeah, I'm just not pressed on the Tiger Force, especially with classifieds bringing them out, and I'm running out of room for what I need to put up. But give you a shot of his file card. So yeah, Grand Slam out the way. All right, the next 3 are actually new figures. I haven't had these in the past. Well, I might have had them in the past when I was a member of the fan club and they actually sent them to me, but I just never kept them. I'll go in order I got them. And first up will be Ambush. Now, I know Ambush came later in the G.I. Joe series, like especially with the cartoons. I think he came on the Deke cartoon, I think. I don't remember too much about that one, but maybe he did. But anyways, I do remember his figure. I did have his figure when I was a kid. Nice shot of his file card. So I had to go ahead and pick him up. It didn't matter if he was loose or carded. I just happened to win a carded version at a great price. So he's going to remain carded because this one is actually getting kind of pricey. So I will keep him carded and we'll move on from there. Next up is Topside. And now Topside I did have, but before we started, you know, doing our videos, I actually got him when I was subscribed for the first year of FFS 1.0. I think he came in the second shipment because they sent like 2 at a time. I believe he came in month 2. I think, I don't remember too much, but yeah. But I did have him. I didn't keep him. He was gone. He was also a later release figure with the original Real American Hero figures. I don't recall if I had him or not. It was more time when I was getting out of him. But yeah, I had to add him, you know, a new name and something different to see on the wall. Some neat little accessories. You know, what is he? G.I. Joe Navy Security. So that's another one to go with like Law and Order, even though he's military police, but yeah. And the third one we picked up was Bullhorn. Now he was in 4.0. Him I did not ever get. This is my first Bullhorn. He was also one of the ones I didn't mind if I got a loose one or a carded one. I happened to win a carded one, and I'm okay with it. I have been offered loose ones in the past, but not for the prices some people were asking. So getting this at a great deal, I couldn't pass it up on, and it's fine. I normally like to have as many, you know, original names as I can. Bullhorn, I think there's only one figure of. I wouldn't mind having him on my loose display, but I'll debate on opening him in the future, just not for this video. But here he is. He's out of the way. He'll be going in the case and going up on the wall. All right, so next up, another convention figure I picked up was a Nocturnal Fire Frag Viper. So I wanted to get 3 of these. I currently have 2, so this will make number 3. That's good with me because I only troop build, you know, basic Vipers or Troopers up to 3. More I'll go overboard on, like, you know, the Cobra Vipers from POC and stuff like that for my custom Viper pit. But I definitely had to pick up another one of him. So I'll go ahead and show off his stuff while we're at it. This is his stand, the figure. Really cool. Looks almost identical in accuracy to what he did in the comics, and it's very similar to the original figure as well. One of his weapons are currently in his sheath, which is his dagger right here. But we'll go over everything. His backpack, his grenade like thrower, almost like one of them. Almost like one of them. I don't know what the sport's called. They wear that thing on their hands and they like wing the ball out of a wall or something. I don't know what it's called. He's got a little submachine gun, 1 grenade, if you can see it. They're pretty small. Yeah, I think they just go in here and it's pretty much like a launcher, you know, and they just chuck it. There's this little flexible tube, a pistol, another grenade. We'll go ahead and pose him one up real quick and be right back. Okay, so here we have the Nocturnal Fire convention set Frag Viper. So I put him in just like a basic generic, you know, pose, just him standing there holding a submachine gun. I put his 2 grenades inside of his backpack and closed that up. Since the little cord here is still in its stiff condition, I'm basically just plugging it into the little launcher piece here. Stick it on his back and just have it hang off to the side for now because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, that's how he's going to sit for the time being, and he's just going to go on the shelf with the other 2. And yeah, that's basically it for the Frag Viper. Okay, and last but not least, we have the JoeCon Ultimate Enemies 2-pack with Dee-Jay and Cobra Corrosion. This bag is still sealed. Sometimes they'll pop. Oh, look at that! Pop open with no issues. I was gonna say sometimes they'll come open on their own. Sometimes, you know, you have to cut them out. But I picked these up at also at a great price. I had Dee-Jay when I was a kid. I wasn't a big fan of Battle Force 2000, but I figured, you know, especially, you know, with them being modernized shows and kind of one of the last ones that came out, you know, from the previous modern era, I had to get this set, especially to finish off. I still need 4 more of the regular Battle Force team members, which I will get, but in the meantime, it's just these for now. And once we get them all together, we'll probably do a small video on. As for Corrosion, I really have no idea about his backstory, so I'm sorry about that. I think he might have been just made up, but I'm not sure. I know they were probably in the comics, but I didn't have them. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of Battle Force 2000. I just had a few of them. So here's Corrosion, which I believe is also just a repaint of the Dee-Jay figure. He's got the like the pastel green and blue, white with a little bit of red on his legs. He comes with this heavy grenade launcher and laser rifle. He has a regular Cobra black stand, Cobra Corrosion. We'll go ahead and pose him up. Okay, so here we have Cobra Corrosion all geared up. I basically just gave him a normal regular pose. I put his weapons in his hands, and I'm unsure where I'm going to put him on the shelf because I don't know who he's going to go with. Maybe I'll pass him on to Hayden so he can put with his zombie initiative, just to the colors might fit in with him. Plus the name Corrosion could go with the zombie initiative. But shot his file card. And yeah, so Cobra Corrosion. And last but certainly not least, we have Dee-Jay. So, a little more excited to open him than Corrosion, because like I said, I had Dee-Jay when I was a kid. And I think the best part about him was his rifle that he came with. I think it's really cool that they used the same mold as the original one. And, we'll show them off to you. We'll go over everything real quick. He's got a pistol. It's in white. The same with the rifle that I thought was very, very cool when I was a kid. He's got his backpack, which is like a telecommunicating backpack, I believe. It's kind of the same thing as dial tone. You know, it's got the mic piece that comes around. So I'll go on here. His Battle Force 2000 stand in green, Dee-Jay. And of course, the figure himself, right here. Same mold as Corrosion. It's okay. I figured they'd switch him up, but eh. So we'll get him posed up and be right back. Okay, so we got Dee-Jay geared up. Due to the articulation in his arms, he cannot bend them that well. So he's got a kind of goofy pose here, like he's just kind of walking, you know, holding his gun. I got the backpack up on him. It doesn't look right because, you know, I got his head turned the other way. I could switch it around, but either way, both elbow joints won't allow him to lift it either higher and move it in certain positions. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with him, because I don't want to post him or display him like this. It just doesn't look right. There's nowhere for his pistol to go, so I'm going to probably just drop it in his backpack or put it back in the baggie with his file card that I will show you right here. So here's Dee-Jay's file card. Yeah, so that is that. All right, so that's basically it for our little G.I. Joe mail haul of our modern figures. It's always good getting new ones to add to the collection. You know, always been a Joe fan at heart, and they are pretty much my top next to Transformers when it comes to collecting. These will go on display with the other stuff in the Joe room, and we can't wait to get more stuff added and more content to show off to you guys. So that'll do it for this one. If you guys did like what you saw, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at CrossfireX and everything.GIJoe. And check out our Facebook, HP Crossfire Collectibles. So until then, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.